Battlezone, Rise of the Black Dogs on the N64. We are here. Let's do it. Okay. We have 2 missions to go in these campaigns. We will run through those here very quickly. It won't take us long at all, to be honest. This mission here, what we want to do is we just want to go mainly to the American. There's an American, they call it an armory. I guess it's like an alien armory, but the Americans are guarding a point, and pretty much you just got to go there and just drop it and just take care of business. That's it. Once you get to the armory, you only have to kill the American units that are marked, kind of like in the second mission preparations, where the American attack wave came in. You only destroyed those American units. So, same thing with this army. We're pretty much just going to go there. You have a lot of units to start. They do not keep up. I have only had the scout and bomber usually keep up. Occasionally the rocket tank, never the tanks. Because you're going to be, like, the AI takes a little bit when you start the game and you're like this, and you're just like, damn, I gotta go, that's the armor we want. But I gotta go. When you're telling units still to follow you, they kind of take a couple seconds to be like, oh shit, he's telling us to follow us. Where if we wait here and then tell them to follow us, they'll keep up. So when you do that with all the units, they kind of don't keep up right away. So anyways, we're gonna go, going off memory, it's the second opening. So we're just gonna have those 3 units follow us. Go out wide a little bit. You don't need the units, but it does help. So I'm just waiting there just to, you kind of don't want to do that, but I'm just doing that to give them a chance. You know, based upon your skill level and whatnot too, you can gauge out really how many units you want, need, and what have you to go and capture this alien armory from the Americans. So, oh yeah, I should put up the nav point. Okay, so you're gonna drive towards this this thing here, which is fair drive distance away. Looks like we actually lost all our units, so maybe we will be capturing this ourselves, which can be done. My initial strategy with capturing this alien armory from the Americans was to actually, when a unit was up with you, keeping up, and they did a little better. Yeah, this time they're doing terrible. But when they did a little better, I would send one of them in first to actually draw fire. So it would take a little bit of time. Well, screw that noise. I can't be a jerk like that anymore. Because guess what? None of those guys are even here. So this is going to be a solo thing. We're going to drop into this American base and we're going to take out as much as we possibly can. Again, we're just going for marked units. Most important, to engage the rocket tank. Man, my shooting's terrible. That guy's got to go. He's high damage and his shot's home. These guys are inaccurate. You can bounce around and avoid their fire, like so. Man, I am doing terrible myself. I just installed the computer and I'm playing like a moron. Those scouts are just zipping around, man. Okay, so screwed up. Obviously you don't, like I said, my shooting wasn't the best. We're still going to go for it and take out any and all that we can. That guy's in, oh man, these are both in bad shape. We're going to go for that scout. So we just got to destroy these marked units, which I should have been able to do, but man, you know, everyone's got an off day, so But that's the concept for the mission. It's just go to the point and drop. Like I said, usually of those 3 units you have to follow you. I've tried the tanks, even have them follow me first, like issuing them the order first. For some reason, the tanks just never keep up with me. I maybe try that mission like 10 times or so. So yeah, the tanks just stink at keeping up. Bombers there like 90% of the time. The scouts there probably 90, and that rocket tank occasionally he'll keep up. He won't be great for the fight, but he is there to help draw fire and things and help a little need be, and fire the occasional shot. They do help. You're gonna do 90% of the work, if not 100, but they mean well. So, all right, one more mission to go. Prepare to evacuate. This mission is all about scavengers. So you have a little plot of land that you want to build a launch pad on, which is great. I support that shit because we got to get back to Earth and tell the people what's going on. See, we have to. Let's see. Your forces must return to Earth and disclose the truth about the American and Soviet conspiracy because they're bastards and they aligned with each other, and we can't have peace in space. F that noise. Do not build any. I've never tried that. Engineering report. Do not build anything at the launch site except the launch pad itself. I might have to screw around and just build gun towers there with the constructors, see what happens, see if the game freaks out. Anyways, there's a bunch of scrap where they want to build this launch pad because they got to build it here. Yeah. So you just have one scavenger that's kind of doing work. There's a good amount of scrap, so you can actually recycle all your turrets and your rocket tank. And with all those pilots you get from doing that, you're going to get 10 scavengers. And you're going to have them scavenge like mad. Because when they do that, you won't have to fend off really any attack waves. If they clean up the metal, the biometal at the launch pad build site fast enough, I guess the first attack wave technically is right away. It's 2 scouts. The next attack wave will be bombers, walkers, a tank, some other stuff. It takes a little bit of time for them to come in though. Usually, those units will just be showing up as the launch pad is not only built, but the mission's ending. So, you really want to get the scavengers and you want to get them to work. There's no reason to set up defenses or build offensive units really or anything like that, especially if you're going for speed. If you're playing the game for the play value of, just playing it out and building stuff and doing your thing, I mean, yeah, you'll, bop around, you'll blow up stuff, and do that and let the scavengers take their sweet time, but we're going for speed, so, mission start. You start in a tank with a rave gun upgrade in front of you, just grab it. You don't need it, but we're just going to grab it. Remember recycler, we want scavengers. We also want to recycle these guys. And we're going to keep building recycler, or not recyclers, keep building scavengers, so... Remember, recycle, recycle, recycle. I'm just firing like a madman because screw it, why not? I don't know why that guy didn't recycle beans. I must have screwed that up. So 3, 4, 5. 5's about here. You want these guys to follow you. Reason for that is they get here sooner. So he's here, scavenge. He's here, scavenge. He's here, scavenge. He's here, scavenge, and then we'll get that. We should have had, I probably screwed up that last turret, getting him recycled. My mistake. So we're going to have that last scavenger get here too. I just moved the offensive units here because why not? Necessary? No. Yeah, your recycler is a good distance away from where the biometal's at that needs picked up. And I guess not terribly far, but you want to do follow me because they go a lot faster. You'll see there. I mean, they haul. When you do scavenge, they kind of putt around. You can even see their little thrusters. It's like half output. They just kind of, close to where they got to go. But we got all 10 there. They're going to scavenge. Oh, you also want the constructor nearby because he then drives at the speed of butt once the site's clear to the site to build the launch pad. So you kind of want his butt over here. Because then he'll build it right away. So bring him in. You know, some of the scavengers are already going off. What they're actually doing is going to the enemy base, which is a good distance out, because that's the only other place biometal's at. So our attack waves did spawn there. So they'll pick up the last of these metals. Once they do that, these guys will be all constructed and ready to go. So we probably will, in this run, end up having to engage this attack wave a little bit, and that's just going to be because wasn't as quick. Yeah, because usually by this time the darn launch pad's built, so didn't do great on the whole scavenge thing, but that's okay. You can take that guy out quick. So now they're building the launch pad. We'll still have to take out these bombers because they're a threat to us now. Usually they're not. Got a few Furies that will engage these transports. Once the transports get to the launch pad, we're done. The Furies, I've never had the Furies actually destroy the transports. Could it happen though? Yeah, anything's possible. Oh, he especially could. Good. So those offensive units, that's kind of why I put them there too. They can just engage that little crap while these transports just spark to the launch pad. So once they get here, mission's done. And that's it. So the 10 mission Black Dog campaign is complete. Again, all it's about there is just simply getting the scavengers there as quickly as possible to put in work and to scavenge biometal so that you can build that launch pad. Yeah, alright. That was the third and final of the Black Dog campaign running through on Commander mode. And an explanation of the strategy, so it's not just kind of, watching a bland video and, you kind of wonder what the hell's going on. There's an explanation and a little bit of a slowed down playthrough too. Not that things were super fast before, of what was going on. So we will run through the Soviet campaign next. That upload will probably be 2 videos. The GoPro cuts off after 30 so minutes. Soviet campaigns, there's going to be like a minute or 2 in a part 2 video, sadly. I got to learn how to mesh those together. If I don't, I'll just sadly upload that in 2 parts. And then I'll then do another explanation like this of the Soviet missions and how to go through them. Soviet campaign's the easiest campaign of the 3. That's for damn sure. 2 of the missions, though, is it just 2? Let's see, control high ground. Yeah, 2 of the missions You essentially have a timer, and you can't really do anything to decrease that sooner, get things going. You kind of just have to wait it out. So there are 2 missions where you can take your time, kind of relax, and just unwind your brain. Where like in this one, you're constantly hauling, moving. Soviet campaign's a lot more lackluster too in terms of like overall objectives things. First mission's one of the more action-packed. Second one's just kind of run. Third one's drive there, blow up one thing. What's after the bombers? Fourth one. Damn, drawing a blank. But a lot of them, it's just like drive here, blow up this one structure. The very last mission, actually, is just drive to the base and blow up the recycler. That's it. Another mission, third to last mission, drive to the base and blow up the field HQ. Blow up the field HQ. It's very lackluster in terms of, you know, overall what's going on. Here there's a little bit more managing, a lot more targets to engage, things like that. And it's still, the Black Dog campaign that we just ran through is still not a totally difficult campaign in my opinion. First time, like, yeah, when you're kind of learning where to go and what to do, because the game's not like the best at describing that stuff. You know, you kind of do have to pause and see, you know, they don't like read stuff out or anything, and then even then you're kind of still going about your own a little bit and figuring things out. But yeah, we will run through the Soviet campaign next. We'll do a run through of it, and then we'll do an explanation. So thanks for watching this run through of the Black Dog campaign. Any ideas to help cut that time is greatly appreciated.